I have loved Masters of the Universe since I was 3, but I am not getting my hopes up for the new 2026 movie. Look how carelessly it's constructed. Of all of the iconic icons in Masters of the Universe history, perhaps even more iconic than He-Man and Skeletor themselves is Castle Greyskull, the center of the Masters of the Universe cosmos. And yet, look how it's presented here. It's low contrast. It looks dumpy. It doesn't look scary or intimidating at all. It's right at eye level, and half of this shot is taken up with the people walking to the castle. If you want to make something look important or intimidating, make it really large in the shot, raise it up above the viewer's eye level, set it high contrast against something in the background. Anything like that would make it look better than this. In fact, if we look carefully, we can see that Cringer's ass takes up almost exactly as much of the screen as the face of Castle Greyskull. Let me say that one more time. Cringer's ass in this shot takes up as much of the screen as the iconic face of Castle Greyskull. That is just not acceptable. Then there's these teeth. I'm sorry, but this is just AI slop. These teeth don't look like anything. They don't look like the door on a castle. They don't look like an archway. And they don't even look like the teeth on a skull. Nothing in nature or architecture has straight lines with square bases cut into it like this. It looks god-awful. And then we have these walls. I love these walls. Everybody knows the most important thing about a castle is that you should make it really easy to destroy. And these walls, boy oh boy, are they right on target for you. Look how low down they are in the front. And that way, when somebody lays siege to your castle and they throw catapult boulders over the walls, they can go right over the low walls, destroy the towers in the back, and ensure that all of the rubble from those towers falls right into the courtyard, killing anybody inside. Speaking of ways to make your castle easy to attack or destroy, we have all these things in the front, all these little niches and hidey holes. In fact, those 3 circles by the side of the gate almost look like a ladder. Why the heck would you want a ladder on the front of your castle, or a niche, someplace where enemies could hide, someplace they could scale, someplace they could undermine? And if we take a look at these from another view, we can see that not just are they niches in the wall, they're actually holes. There's actually a labyrinth of holes in this wall, which seems almost purposefully designed to let enemies in, unchecked. Castle Greyskull
has one weakness. Its outer wall is solid rock.
Except for a massive series of tunnels on the outside that any child could easily climb through. And what really kills me is that all of this work has been done for the makers of this film beforehand. Here is the original box art from Castle Greyskull. It's about 40 years old. Look at the castle. It looks terrifying. It's high contrast. The skull has teeth that look intimidating. And if you look right there on the left side of the picture, you can see that the entire castle is surrounded by a bottomless chasm that has some sort of hellish light coming out of it. How are you supposed to get to that castle? It looks unassailable. Here we have another piece of Castle Greyskull art. Look at how high up the castle is in the frame. Look at how all of the characters are angled towards it. This is a goal. This is important. This is something that has secrets. It's something that you can't get to. The way it's framed, the way it's positioned, the way it's the center of attention. These are all things that say Castle Greyskull, power, secrets of the universe. Finally, let's look at this one from Andy Walsh. This is maybe the most frightening one of all. Look at the eyes. Look at the way the eyes are set into the skull there. It's so stark, so terrifying. Look at the way the castle is surrounded by the sky, almost like it's part of nature, like part of a storm, part of the elements themselves. And then look at the character in the foreground. That's He-Man in the foreground, but even he is dwarfed. He is dwarfed by the magnificence and power of Castle Greyskull. It is literally the center of the Masters of the Universe cosmos. And in this picture, it actually looks the part.
Okay, this is the real me. Not this. This. Not this. Winner, loser.